Hello, everyone. It's me, Bradley. I don't know if anyone's here yet or if I'm all alone, but yeah. So I thought because every time I go on everyone's shows and I regale everybody with tall tales and tell stories and talk over everyone all the time, I thought maybe I'd take a little minute and put up a video of me telling a story. So the reason it's called It's Story Time is because I was in a band called Room 206 when I was, hey, there's Mandy. Hey, Mandy. I was in a band called Room 206 in the early 90s. And there was a book that was written about our time in the band. And a few pictures of like, I don't know if you can see that. The light's really bad because the sun's shining right in my window right now. But anyway, that was me back in like 1992, 91, 92, around there. So there's, and then there's a bunch of pictures in there. But the crowds, there's like a good shot of the crowds. The crowds were wild. We'd rent out the hall at the Windsor Park Hotel and sell it out every other Saturday with a couple of our friends' bands. So we got into doing this thing where we would uh, we would say it's story time, and everybody in the crowd would sit down on the floor, and then I'd ramble on about. Well, I'd just make it up. We'd make the song up as we went along every night, every time we did it, and I would just tell this story, usually about the kind of the confrontation between the punk rockers and the jocks that was happening in the city at the time, or whatever kind of stuff was going on. And this is the first record we made and we made it on cassette. And just a few years ago, Mikey Hodden, our drummer, who has his channel, Mikey and his Uke, which is an amazing channel, he put together this amazing album package. So it's got like some gig posters from the shows and pictures. The the picture of us in the middle there, that was from our high school yearbook. That was on one of the pages of our high school yearbook. But then in also included in the album was this booklet, and he called it "It's Story Time" by Mikey Hodden, and he tells the story and has like posters. I sent him all this stuff, like, because I collected all the posters through the years, so I have a huge trunk full of about maybe 1,000 gig posters that I collected every gig poster from every show I ever played, plus shows of bands that I liked and friends. And yeah, so Mikey titled the book Story Time, and it came in a bunch of different color vinyls. But this one is like a see-through kind of gold vinyl. It's really cool. And then so anyway, and everybody would sit down, and then when the chorus would come, it would get we'd do this heavy chorus, and then the whole place would go fucking berserk. And one night we used to play in this place called the Princess Theater, and it used to be an old movie theater, so there were levels to it. It had like three different levels. And one night we were doing it, and a guy I know, Kev, we used to call him Thing Man, he jumped from the highest level all the way down into the pit. And I thought, oh my God, he's going to die. And people caught him, and he ended up crowd surfing like the whole place. And it was a huge bar. We used to sell that place out. That held like 3,000 people. And we used to sell it out when we played there. And yeah, so there was a lot going on back then for a local a local punk rock scene. It was a pretty cool little scene that we had going on. So I thought I'd call it story time because that's what we used to say at the beginning of the song. Get everybody to sit down on the floor, and then I'd tell a story about kind of what was going on. So I just wanted to explain that and talk about that and tell you why I called it It's Story Time. I don't know how often I'm going to do these things, maybe every couple weeks or something, but I'm going to be out at camp a lot this summer, so I'm going to try and keep them short. So I'm going to play an old Room 206 song. I've only played it once before. Usually Mikey, the lead singer, Michael York, he was the lead singer for Room 206. I didn't sing. I only sang 2 songs back then. I used to do Mountain Song by Jane's Addiction, and I did an original song that we had called Killing Time. And yeah, so I didn't sing very much, but I wrote a lot of the songs. Me and Mikey wrote them, and Al too. But this is one of the songs that's on the record. That yeah, you can order it if you want. You can order the book too. But this is a song called "I've Been Around." I can't stop the clock from countdown. I can't stop the world from spinning around. Don't hold me down or try to count me out. I'll be around for my time to come. For my time to come, I'll be around. For my time to come, I'll be around. For my time to come, be around. I don't want to run so fast, I'm out of breath. I don't want to sit so long, I'm out of step. I don't mind being lost as long as I can find my way. For my time to come, I'll be around. For my time to come, be around. For my time to come, I'll be around. I don't care if I win or if I lose. What's done is done, and now it's my turn. All I want is what is best for me, so don't stand in my way. For my time to come, I'll be around. For my time to come, I'll be around. For my time to come, I'll be around. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's on the record. It was redone and covered by a couple cool people who were on it actually. If I can find, yeah, I'll be around. Mikey Hodden and Dave Bahan are on it. Matt Riddle from Face to Face played bass on it. Adrian Young from No Doubt played drums on it. Dustin did backup vocals, and the bass was recorded by Matt Riddle, and the drums at Moxie Brothers Studio. And yeah, so they covered it, and it's a bonus on this record, like bonus tracks, because it was actually on our second record, that song. I didn't sing it, obviously. That was me trying to stumble through it. Yeah, York was a much better singer than I am. He had a much better voice than I do, that's for sure. Yeah, so that was it. That was It's Story Time, and that's how that all came about. So, as let me take this off here. As I go on with these, and I do a couple more of them, I'll tell some more detailed stories. More, I don't know what you call them, more lewd and turrid stories, I guess. Stuff that, yeah, I'm not supposed to. I'll just change the names, and only the most absurd parts are true. Yeah, so I'm going to keep these really short. Yeah, so that's the story. That's how it started. It's story time. Everyone would sit down. The chorus would come. Everybody would fucking pop off, and then the crowd would go crazy. And then as soon as it broke down again for another verse and I'd tell more of the story, everybody would sit back down on the floor again. It was amazing to see, 1,000 people just sitting on the floor all at the same time and then jumping up all at the same time. It was wild. I never saw any other band do it, and I've never seen it since, and it was the only time it ever happened. And it all started, I think, from Al came out from behind the drums and told everybody to sit down. Said, everybody sit down, Brad's going to tell a story. So then everybody just listened to him and sat down. They used to chant Al for president while we were playing. It was pretty funny. And also I'd like to say tomorrow night I'm going to play with Ronnie on Ronnie's show after Pete's done. So it'll be Thomas and Jade and Pete, and then Ronnie Wolfstone's playing, and I'm going to be a guest on Ronnie's show with Ronnie and going to play a few songs with him. And so it'll be cool to see everybody come and hang out there tomorrow night. But I'm going to play my new song that's going to be up on Spotify in a few days. I don't know when. I'll post it on Facebook when it's up there, but it should be up in a few days. So I'm going to play that, and then I'm going to say goodbye, and everybody can go and as you were, as they say. I got to remember the words before I fucking do this. It's too much. Okay, I think I know it. Okay, here we go. I'm going to try it. How much is too much? How come I can't get enough? How do you know you got bad luck when everything around you's already fucked? How do you know it's too late when your Rolex is just a fake? Watching you walk away was my biggest mistake. Tomorrow never knows, today is a secret, everything's falling apart. The bottom's always near, the higher I go, a prayer that no one hears. Everything is rubble, barely escape the trouble. I find it wherever I go, used up my soul, I need a shot and a double. I had to get away, think about you every day. Found some space in the darkest days, and now I'm here to stay. Tomorrow never knows, today is a secret, everything's falling apart. The bottom's always near, the higher I go, a prayer that no one hears. Does the past come back to find you at just the right time? Putting the pieces back together at the scene of the crime. Made some mistakes. How much more can I take? A little short skirt, Dr. Martin boots, I want you, there's no dispute. Fucking in the alley, your lips taste like candy. And we both know a hotel up the road I'll never tell a soul. Tomorrow never knows, today is a secret, everything's falling apart. The bottom's always near, the higher I go, a prayer that no one hears. Tomorrow never knows, today is a secret, everything's falling apart. The bottom's always near, the higher I go, a prayer that no one hears. Thanks. Yeah. So, yeah, go check out Jade's channel. There's a bunch of stories on there, too, that I tell. There's like 3 parts, and I tell a bunch of stories on Jade's show. It was awesome fun. We put it through ChatGPT one day, and it just basically said I was insane, and that I was completely batshit crazy. So the next time I do it, I'll have some more raunchy stories to tell, and I'll tell some stories about, fucking in the alley and where I got lines like that and why why that's in the song. And so anyway, I'd like to thank you all for coming and hanging out with me for a few minutes. That's all I wanted to do. So please tune in tomorrow night when tune in, check out Thomas and Jade and Pete, and then check out me and Ronnie Wolfstone. It's going to be awesome fun, and I hope to see you all there. I'm gonna try and figure out how to make like an animated musical little intro for this. It's story time, and then I'll play that before I come on and start talking. Because the shows are only going to be short; they're not going to be very long. Like I'm not gonna, hold you for an hour, not hold you hostage for an hour while I go on about having dirty sex in a bathroom somewhere or doing drugs off the back of a toilet, things like that. So, yeah, thank you all for coming, and I appreciate it. And I'll see you tomorrow night at Ronnie Wolfstone's. I love you all, and have a good night. Bye.